Hello and welcome back to Season 2 of the Fresh Finds Podcast, the show about discovering new music with good people. I'm Ryan, and joining me this episode is Nick from the band Shadows Taller Than Souls from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. Just had a little nap, and I am feeling great.
I just got straight off of work, shoved a bunch of food in my mouth, and here we are.
So just to let everybody know a little bit about you, do you want to kind of give us a little bit of background on you and your band? We obviously covered one of your songs on a previous episode, so people might have a little bit of knowledge of like how you sound.
Sure. I guess... What do you want to know? I could say I started this a couple years ago, maybe 2016, 17. I started writing songs because I just needed to write some music, I guess, and
just had some music to get off your chest.
Yeah, some things to say. I've said that music allows you to express things that would otherwise put you in a straitjacket.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So the rest of the guys in the band. How do you know them? How did you guys meet, form, all that?
Sure. Our newest drummer in the band, his name is Joe. I used to be his boss. Our original drummer had to have emergency spinal surgery and had to basically call it quits for the foreseeable future. He's figuring stuff out. And so we had to train him up super hard because we had a bunch of shows booked shortly before this happened. And I told him, I was like, I say this, and I used to be your boss, that I've never seen you work this hard. So he's a good guy. And then our bassist, we met. He was playing guitar in a different band that we played with at our very first show. It was at a place called The Shred, which was a little practice space in the middle of nowhere, kind of by Watertown-ish, Wisconsin. And my guitar player, we went to high school together, but we didn't really know each other. But we had some mutual friends, and my original bassist was good friends with him and was in a different band with him for a while, and told him to check out what I was doing if he wanted to start being in a band again. And I had never written any music with the idea of having two guitars, so I just kind of took it on because it seemed cool.
Yeah, for sure. So the album that you guys have produced, it seems pretty rough and tumble. Is that a self-produced album, or is that something that you went to an engineer and recorded with somebody?
That was super self-produced. We hired a friend of ours, or a friend of mine named Kyle. He does this thing called Pen and Think Ink. He makes custom pins and stuff, and we hired him to do the art. We hired him to do the artwork, and then everything else we did ourselves.
That was one of the things that we mentioned on the episode when we covered you guys the first time. Was that art is dope. It's really cool.
That guy's super cool. You could check him out on social media. He's got different merch available, and all of his designs are super cool, and I'm jealous of his ability.
I will make sure to tag him in this in the bottom so that people can go follow him. So is there anything else that you want to let the viewers know about before we just hop right into this?
I guess so. We're really putting our heart into things. This song is, not the song, but the band's all about being true to yourself and trying to not let your shadow be taller than your soul, right? So, that's really kind of what we've done. And it was all self-produced because punk rock DIY, that's what I grew up on.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So I just, tried to take it off because I figured, what else am I doing?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just hop into this then, shall we?
Sure.
So my first song is by a band from California. They're called The Grins. And this song is called Made in the Shade.